Here we are. Welcome to the Barren Variety Podcast in 2020.
Duh.
I'm Aaron.
I'm Ben.
All right. Well, it's been a while, huh?
It's been too long.
Been a hot second.
Listen, everyone. December is a busy month.
Mm-hmm.
January is also a busy month.
Yeah.
Less busy, but
Still busy.
still busy. We tried.
We tried.
We actually had like several times lined up where we were going to podcast, and then one thing or another happened.
Well, like, you had to work.
I had to work one time.
Christmas happened.
Christmas.
New Year's happened. Your sister had a baby happened.
That's true. You got sick for one of them.
I got sick very much, yes.
And it was
then
oops.
I went on a trip. So
We're sorry, but we're back.
we are back.
So, yeah.
Welcome to 2020.
So, let's talk about Christmas. It's
Yeah.
very late. It is like
A month late
January 20-something.
as of recording this, yes.
So, yeah.
How's your Christmas been?
Christmas was really, really good.
Yeah? What'd you do?
Well, the biggest thing was that it came, and like obviously I get that day off,
Right.
but the best part was that it came after 2 weeks of working every single day,
Gotcha.
straight for
Yeah.
2 weeks. It was so relaxing. It was such a nice break.
To have literally nothing.
Yeah. I normally have Wednesdays off, but that week they were like, we need you to come on a Wednesday because, you know, it's super heckin' busy, so like come in. And I was like, okay. And then I came in. That was the week that I actually had Friday off so we could see Star Wars.
Oh, yeah.
We saw Star Wars, by the way.
That's
Liked
right.
the movie.
Oh, so good.
We can do a separate podcast and review
About
that.
Star Wars.
Yeah. Yeah, so I had like Friday off. But then they were like, oh, you gotta work on Sunday because, you know, it's a thing. And like the next week was the exact same thing. It was awful. I was so busy. I was working doubles. I was working on days I should have had off.
Yeah.
It was not fun. And then Christmas came,
Oh, yeah.
completely reset my life.
Yeah.
It was,
This is like total saving grace in the
Yeah.
midst of just constant, I'm at a restaurant.
I was like, I actually want to die. I don't want to work anymore, ever. What is it worth getting $1,000 if I'm here all the time and can't use it?
If I can't spend it on various assortments of naughty things, what is the point of getting the money?
Naughty things.
I didn't want to say hookers and blow, but
Do you want me to cut that out?
I don't care now. I thought you'd just catch my drift.
No,
but
I
apparently
literally
the dude
did not.
wave was a little off.
I did not catch your drift at all.
Oh boy.
But yeah, Christmas was great. I got to see my whole family. Everyone kind of showed up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this year, you know, it was pretty good. Got some
Yeah.
good stuff.
Yeah.
Got a lot of comic books.
Ooh.
Star Wars comic books. Got a lot of Star Wars books.
Nice.
It's all on a stack on my floor because I just don't
how
have
it
time to
be,
read.
man. Yeah.
As much as I want
no
to.
kidding.
I
I wish I had
completely...
more time to read.
Yeah. Reading's fun.
It is.
Once you, like, do it, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm
right.
at that point, though, where it's like I want to have read these books already. You
Oh
know?
yeah.
It's like I'm
So you're
excited
just
to
kinda
read
like-
them, but I want to have the knowledge in my brain.
Yeah,
already.
you're beyond the point of I want to enjoy reading these. I just want the knowledge to exist in me.
Yeah.
And therefore I can move on with my life.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
really excited for. I got Master and Apprentice,
Oh,
which
yeah?
is Qui-Gon and Obi-Wan, which from reading previous books, you know, like Legend stuff. That
Yeah.
now, I remember really enjoying that kind of dynamic.
Yeah.
So I'm really excited to read that one. But yeah, so this year got a lot of mostly books. Got some new clothes. Got some. I got Hollow Knight. I like Hollow Knight a lot. Hollow Knight's pretty good.
Yeah, it's a good game.
But yeah, Christmas was really good, really relaxing. I felt like it was a really good year.
Nice. It's good to hear. Christmas was good on my end too. It was kind of in the midst of being at a bunch of meetings and filing paperwork and all that starting college stuff.
Oh boy.
And yeah, so it was like all the staff there went on like a break for like 2 weeks. So like I had a bunch of meetings and then it was just like kind of nothing for a while.
Yeah.
So it was kind of like I got a Christmas break in a way, which was really nice. But yeah, Christmas was fun. It was nice there was like some family emergencies that happened that week too, which were not the greatest, but everything worked out in the end. And it was nice. It was nice to have all the family under one roof and enjoying the Christmas season. Although I wish it snowed.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for real. It doesn't snow here in Ohio
Unless it like desperately wants to, and it's always late.
until like April.
Yeah,
It snowed in April before, so
it's true. But yeah,
Do you guys do any like games, any fun stuff on Christmas or around that time?
No, not really. It's more like wake up, like do presents, all that kind of stuff, and then just kind of hang out until Christmas dinner.
That's cool.
But yeah, it's usually really chill. Everyone's just kind of doing their own thing.
So my brother-in-law, he plays like tabletop games like Warhammer and everything.
Ooh.
And he brought his stuff over, and like my brother and I, like he showed us how to play a game.
Oh, that's
like a really short, small game.
Yeah.
How long did we play? We played for like 2 or 3 hours and only did 6 turns.
Wow.
Yeah, I won.
Oh, I mean,
I
of
won.
course, the true gamer has shown.
It's true. Also, but Ben did a lot. He did a lot of helping.
Yeah.
He was like, I was like, okay, I'm gonna do this. He's like, well, no, let's think about that. You know, I think the game would have gone on a bit longer if
he
hadn't
not been stepping in and being like, hey.
Yeah, and of course he was like doing all like the. Okay, so this guy has this thing, and he gets like this attack, and he has this damage.
Yeah, it's just like explaining.
He was doing all that and like doing all like the math for us. You know, we were just like, okay, I want my guys to do this. Like essentially, is what just Tim and I were doing.
Okay,
but it was honestly like. At first, it was really boring. I was like at first I was intrigued, and then it was like, okay, this is really boring. And then once we started like actually getting into it, then I was like, okay, this is fun.
Okay,
I would never. I don't think I would ever play it personally.
Yeah,
I'd rather just stick to a game, like a video game that does it for me.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
But it's just really cool because he paints all these figurines himself.
Oh.
And like
so he's like legit.
Yeah. They all come as like just gray things,
and
then he paints them all. They were all really good looking too.
Wow.
It's like I can't imagine the amount of time and dedication that takes.
Well, I mean, hey, if you like the thing, then why not?
Well, that's true.
Just keep doing it.
He was, dude, just the way like you could see him shift from like, you know, I'm just hanging out with this family to like, oh, dude, I'm sharing this thing I'm passionate about.
Yeah.
Like it was just really cool to see that.
Oh man, I love when people just be good at what they like and like be passionate about stuff.
He was kind of like tripping over himself, like just trying to explain everything because he was so excited. It was just cool.
That's awesome.
We did a gingerbread house competition with like the younger siblings versus the older siblings.
Who won?
Kind of no one, because we all kind of like cheated in the polling. We're like, we're going to post it and like, you know, we're going to see people vote. I only posted my gingerbread house because I was like, everyone's just going to vote for me if I just post mine. And my mom put it up on her Facebook, and it was just fun. It was a little unbalanced because they had a literal cook on their team.
Oh.
Because Ben was on their side.
Yeah, so he was like pro-chefing it up and just being like, hey.
We both had some good results, though. I will say. We both had some good stuff. I took some like actual candles and put them on and lit them. It was great. It was a good time. It was fun. Man. We played. My family has a tradition. I think we might have talked about this before. Maybe. I don't know. We do this game every year called Hide. It's like Hide the Pickle. It's like a tradition.
I don't remember talking about this.
Well, then maybe we did.
This is the first time I'm hearing of this.
But
what is the pickle? Is it a legitimate pickle?
It's like an ornament. That's like shaped like a pickle, obviously. And they hide it in the tree.
Oh.
And you all look for it, and whoever finds it gets like $10.
Oh, wow.
I think it's like a German tradition.
Yeah.
Which makes sense because that's like our heritage.
I have never heard of this tradition before.
I imagine like, you know, 200 years ago is like a real pickle or something. I don't know, man.
That's true.
I just know that's what we do, and it's actually a lot.
So get the pickle, put it on the tree.
It's a lot harder to find than you'd think. Like you'd think if you, it's just an ornament of a pickle. You just look at the tree, there it is. It's actually kind of hard to find. But I found it like every year for like 3 years, 3 or 4 years.
You're
straight.
on a streak. You're on a kill streak.
I'm like the best. Everyone's like, man, I hate you. You're gonna find the pickle this year, and I'm like, yeah,
heck yeah, I am. I'm gonna find that pickle.
The best part is I always start looking on the wrong side of the tree, and like everyone just kind of switches places because like, okay, I've looked through here enough. Let me go to the other side.
Yeah.
And I always go to their side, and I'm like, oh, there it is. You're just dumb. So
that's good.
It's
I like
fun.
that.
It's a lot of fun.
Yeah. What was your favorite gift that you got?
Favorite gift that I got this year?
Yeah.
Oh, jeez. I don't know. Probably the comic books, which I still haven't read. Because I put all the books in a pile. Like, this is the order I want to read them in.
Oh, yeah.
You know?
I've done that.
Just because I've gotten these like years ago and I still haven't touched them.
Right.
So I want to read those first. Yeah. I don't know. Probably just the comic books. What about you?
I don't know. I was just trying to think of that. It's like,
Let me pose
I got a lot of clothes and stuff.
Yeah.
Nothing like anything too major. I got the like Marvel's collectible like Legends series, like Endgame Gauntlet.
Oh yeah.
Like the Iron Gauntlet, not the Nano Gauntlet. Nano Gauntlet's a dumb name. Shut up, people. It's called the Iron Gauntlet because that's hecking way cooler. So I got that. That was really cool. I got an Ant-Man helmet,
Nice.
which is like pretty legit. Like, I mean, it doesn't make you shrink or anything, but probably those two. Yeah, just collectible stuff, that kind of that thing. This shirt I'm currently wearing, I got for Christmas.
Oh really?
Yeah, I just haven't worn it yet. It's a Coco shirt.
It's really,
I like Coco.
it's really fabulous.
It is.
It's awesome.
It's got a bunch of flowers, and it's all like that weird like neon almost like design.
Yeah. Like if you've seen Coco or at least seen the art style, like
That's what it is.
you kind of know what to expect with that.
Oh yeah. You want to talk about New Year's now?
We can.
Because New Year's was the time.
New Year's was in fact a time I worked.
Yeah. No, you were out late. I mean, not as late as last year.
No, which was surprising. Here's the thing about both Christmas Eve and New Year's this year. They were both really smooth.
Really?
I don't know what changed between this year and last year, but it was really smooth this year. I was impressed.
Okay. Because we did a big party at one of our friends' house, and it was like a sleepover. Like last year we had a party at his house, and like he invited all of us over, and he's like a church friend of ours, and basically like he was like our youth pastor, like youth leader at one point. So he's basically like raised all of us, and like he's like our cool uncle that's just like, oh heck yeah guys, like let's go. But he invited us all over, and we had like it's based on a Victorious episode, Sleepover at Psychowitz, where basically it's an improv exercise where you have to be in a character the whole night. And the original like concept of it is if you break character, you have to leave. But we didn't do that. We basically just did characters for 2 hours and then stopped to play Mafia and then never picked it up again. For good reason, because my character, I had to eat cabbage as part of it, and it made me sick. Like, my stomach was not happy with me. It was just like, why is this raw cabbage in here?
No. Yeah, there were a lot of there were a lot of people there.
Yeah, there were. There
Lot of-
was probably like around 20 at one point. Yeah.
Cause like I got off of work at like, do you guys remember what time it was? It was like 1 or 2.
Yeah, it was around there. It was after the ball dropped.
Yeah,
but
for sure.
It wasn't like super late. It was still like, we were still awake and like doing stuff.
Yeah.
And it wasn't like, oh, this group of people is like winding down. This group of people is doing that. Everyone was still awake and like having a good time.
I just remember I got out of work and I was like, y'all still partying? And y'all were like, yeah, get over here.
We were all like, most of us were just like waiting for you to show up.
Mm-hmm.
Because we were just like, half of us were just like, okay, Ben needs to get here so that we can like have the funds.
Yeah,
and then,
I knew for sure that I was going to be at the restaurant until after the ball dropped.
oh yeah.
It's weird though, because like when you get to that moment, that like period of time between rushing to get everything done,
right,
and like the ball dropping on New Year's, it's like so much more calm. It's just really relaxing and kind of everyone's chill.
It's like anticipation and then like that release of excitement.
Yeah, and it's a lot less like there's a kind of, I don't know, like way you're supposed to hold yourself like as a server or like as a host, you know, as an employee of this restaurant,
right?
And that kind of goes away when it gets to that point, just because it's like everyone's like, hey, this is like a special moment. We're going into the new year. You know, we're all here.
It's like everyone realizes their humanity in like 1 second.
Yeah.
Of just like, hey, we're all people. No one's better than anyone else.
Yeah, for real.
Let's just have a good time.
It just kind of gets like that, and we pour champagne and like we pass it out to everyone who's still at the restaurant.
Yeah.
I almost got some. I almost drank some, but then my sister was there, and she gave me like the stink eye.
She was like, no,
you can't drink the alcohol. I was like, fine.
Wait, who cares, man? Catholics do it all the time.
Yeah. I mean, so I just didn't drink any, but that's fine. And then I was only there for maybe an hour or two later, and then I showed up to the party.
Yeah.
Which was a lot of fun, and I'm really glad I stayed there.
Yeah.
Which...
It was... If I didn't eat that cabbage, if there wasn't so many people, I would have stayed up a lot later than I did. And I also had to go somewhere the next day.
Yeah.
Had to drive an hour to Newark.
Ooh. Ooh.
Had to make tattoo appointments. So.
Oh, that makes sense.
It's like my tattoo guy only opens his books twice a year. And like it's at the 1st like of January, and then it's like mid-year. So like he'll open it and schedule himself for like half the year, and then he'll do it again like for the last half.
Okay.
So if you're not there on that day, you cannot like make an appointment unless you're good friends with him or you're
crazy.
like he can just fit you in. Because like there was a time where I mean I had an appointment, but it was my girlfriend's appointment, my wonderful, lovely girlfriend who lets me steal her tattoo appointments for the past year. But yeah, so it's like we had to go up there and we kind of went to sleep earlier, but for the most part everyone was kind of like a little done with the night. Like the vibe changed from like ooh party characters, and everyone was tired from doing characters.
Like when I showed up, everyone was still hanging out and having a good time, which was good because I'm always worried about showing up to a party late because it's like, well, I'm here and no one wants to do anything,
right?
You know, but I had fun. We played a couple games. I ended up staying till like 5.
Yeah, you guys were up like super late. Like I remember when we woke up in the morning, they were like, "Oh, Ben left because he wanted to go home," and I was like, "What? When did he leave?" And they were like 5 a.m.
Yeah, it was a weird thing because, you know, I'm like, I do want to sleep.
Yeah.
It's been like a long day.
Yeah.
And I was at work. And like, I love having fun and like hanging out with you guys. But I want to like sleep. And you guys were like, well, it's a sleepover. You can just stay here. And I was like, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Well, I guess I should have guessed because it was an all night.
That's true.
That's literally what New Year's is.
I mean, yeah. I think everyone was worried about you, like, just driving on, like, no sleep whatsoever. So that's why they were like, stay here.
I completely understand that. But part of me was like, I didn't tell my parents
Gotcha.
that I was doing this.
Gotcha.
So I'm like...
Makes sense. They were just like, why is Ben down so late?
Yeah, I was like, I was like, I need to go home just because I want to sleep in my own bed, and I should probably just be home in general. Like, it's going to be weird showing up in the morning and being like, hey, by the way, I slept over somewhere else.
Yeah.
So I get home at like 5, and of course my mom's already up because she wakes up at like 4 or 5 or whatever.
That's crazy.
That's just what she does. And I'm like, oh, hey, Mom.
No kidding.
I went to a party with like, you know, the college group and everything. And, you know, I figured I'd come home so that I didn't spend the whole night there. And she just looked at me and said, you did spend the whole night there. I was like, I guess that's a good... She wasn't angry, but it was just like...
It's like a duh moment.
It's like, you're stupid.
Like you could have just stayed there for the rest of the morning because you're already there.
Like,
so
yeah, you're already there and you're not getting back before the morning.
That's true.
You're
I'm
there.
awake, idiot.
So, yeah, it was funny, though. It was a good time.
Yeah, that was a fun party.
We played Jackbox 6.
Oh, so good. So good.
I'm
Every
so
game on there
excited.
is just like a banger. We just got to get the boys together and play it with ourselves.
We
so
need to
we can like fully understand everything.
We need to do boys party and then do boy podcast too.
Oh, maybe then we can do the Star Wars movie review because we all saw it together.
That's true, we did. I do want to see it again though.
Yeah.
Just because like,
yeah,
you know, you've got that initial scene of the movie where it's like, oh, this is great. I love this. Everything about it is perfect. You know, that's great. I love that bit.
Yeah.
And then like you hear other people's reviews and you're like, okay, I didn't think about it like that.
Yeah.
You know,
I guess I don't have that considering I saw it literally back to back. So I'm just like, I sat through all the moments where I was like, I'm bored, get to the cool thing. But yeah.
But like I just want to see it again because I do have some thoughts, you know, it's like, well, maybe this, you know, I do understand, I see where they're coming from. I guess I would change that. So I just want to see it again before I give a final say on it.
Yeah.
But I did enjoy it. I felt like I had more of a reaction to Last Jedi than I did to this movie, you know?
Yeah, no, I agree with that. I mean, I'm sure we'll talk about it more in like the actual
detail,
like dedicated review podcast, which we need to do a movie review soon because we haven't done one in a while, and those are always a blast.
And we need a guest.
That's
we
true.
did have Danny lined up, but then things just collapsed.
Back to it,
So
schedules and all that.
Yeah.
But yeah. Sorry, Danny. We love you.
We love you, Danny. Shout out to you again. I'm sorry we couldn't do a podcast together.
Shout out to Danny himself.
Danny is like, he listens to these.
He does.
And I love that about him.
I know.
Thank you, Danny.
He's so cool.
Thank you for being dedicated to your
What
friends.
an absolute gamer.
Is he?
No, he's a Marine.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
I think out of all the Star Wars movies, I got the biggest reaction out of Solo.
Really?
Yeah. Because when Darth Maul showed up, like, remember, I actually, like, froze in the theater.
That's true.
I was...
Yeah. I feel like Last Jedi, like, they played it safe, but they still made it very entertaining.
Well, I don't know. It was just I was more excited about seeing Yoda and like seeing
Oh yeah, that's
you
true.
know the
Darth
hyperspace
Maul, yeah.
jump and all that.
Yeah,
Like seeing
that's
Darth
true.
Maul than I was about hearing the voices.
I guess, yeah, that's true. We can talk about that in the actual.
Yeah, we'll talk about that
podcast with
later.
the boys. But yeah, how's 2020 treating you so far?
2020 has been pretty good so far. It's only been like I don't know 20 some days.
Yeah.
But
Whoa.
duh,
So many 20s.
duh. I don't know. I think so far I have kind of learned more about myself as a
Yeah.
person, and like just learn more about different things about myself and like
Mm-hmm.
about other people, and like I don't know, just like I've definitely figured out that I want to go back to school in the fall.
Yeah.
For sure. Working this job in particular
Mm-hmm.
all the time is like really soul sucking,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
And I mean obviously I never planned on staying
Right.
at the restaurant forever ever.
Mhm.
There's no way.
Yeah, no. That
But-
just that doesn't seem like
No.
a good life setup.
No. I mean, even if I moved up to like server, which I definitely don't want to do.
Uh-huh.
I don't want to be a server. I don't want to do any of that stuff.
Yeah.
But like even then, like it, just doing that every day, I can't.
It's
I
grueling.
can't. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's literally a grind. So I definitely am going back to school,
Mm-hmm.
and like yeah, you know, I've just kind of just realized a lot of different things about myself and about
Mhm.
other people
Mm-hmm.
and like how things work.
Yeah.
So far it's been pretty good.
Nice. I mean, I just got back from like a youth camp because I'm a youth leader now.
Woo!
It's oh man, it's a time. I'm a middle school leader, so it's just like
Yeah.
everything kind of sucks more than it has to.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like a whole winter camp thing. Everyone got sick. A lot of people got sick. But yeah, that was really good. We went with another church, and that church was kind of whack. They were a lot of them are like kind of wild and crazy and like very unchurched.
I feel like that's kind of the consensus when like your church does a thing with another church.
Well, usually we're the wild, crazy, like weird ones, and like we're the ones that mosh and
Yeah.
like do the crazy stuff and crowd surf and everything. But like the people that crowd surf at like our events, they were like in the back. It's just like, I don't want to be a part of this. And I was like, dude, like, come on.
Get hype.
Yeah, no, it was still a lot of fun. But yeah, 2020 has been good so far. It's interesting.
Yeah,
It feels so fresh.
we got to see what's happening.
Mhm.
Next month we get Clone Wars season 7,
Oh
the
my
finale.
gosh.
We
Yes.
watched the trailer
Oh
because it
my
came out
gosh.
today,
It's so good.
dating the episode,
Yeah,
but it came out today.
it looks so good.
Oh,
I'm
man.
so excited.
Oh man, I watched it this morning in like a half awake kind of I don't want to get out of bed yet
Yeah.
phase. So I
Yeah.
didn't really, and it was on a tiny like phone screen, so I didn't get to fully appreciate it. We watched it on like Aaron's big TV, and I was like, oh,
It looks
that's so good.
It
I
makes
miss-
me want to watch the entire thing.
I
like,
miss so
again.
many, dude. Season 1 and 2, don't even. They're so bad.
Yeah, no,
They're
I
so-
tried.
I mean,
I tried like a while ago when like, I guess like before Disney Plus was like announced, and like I think it was right when they announced that they were working on like season 7. I was like, oh, I'm gonna go back and like watch all the Clone Wars, and I started, and I was just like, what is happening? Why is Yoda with these people in the random middle of the battlefield that actually takes place in like season 6 or whatever?
Well, yeah, that's the thing too, is they have like a chronological order,
Yeah.
which is how I've been watching them.
Yeah, I gotta do that.
But yeah, you'll be like in season 1 for a bit, and then you'll jump to season 2, and then you'll go back to season 1. It's weird, but it
Yeah.
makes sense. It all
It
makes
does.
sense.
It's just like, yeah, it's
the-
interesting how
the-
the show works.
The storytelling and the
Mhm.
animation of the first 2 seasons,
Oh.
garbage, bad.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
this, but
That's
season,
usually how shows go.
yeah, but season 7, oh, dude, it looks so good.
It looks amazing.
It's movie quality,
so crisp.
and not the Clone Wars movie quality, because the Clone Wars
Ooh.
movie is like the same quality as the first 2 seasons.
Oof.
So boof that.
Yeah, no kidding.
But I'm so excited. We get to see the Bad Batch arc, or I guess episode. We get to see the Siege of Mandalore, which
Yeah.
is cool. I'm so
Yeah.
excited to see that arc finish. And like, I feel like some people are going to be confused
Yeah.
about that, because
Yeah.
Darth Maul was like, last we saw him, he got kidnapped, he got captured by Palpatine.
Right.
But there's a comic that is canon.
That explains
him
Yeah.
escaping.
Yeah, that'll be weird because
So-
this season doesn't take place really directly after the last one. There's a little bit in between
Yeah.
from comics and continuations that they were like, oh, it's never coming back, so here's a comic about it.
It's like, oh wait, yeah, it is.
But wait, it's coming back.
This is canon now, so work around it, I guess.
Yeah, no kidding.
We get to see Ahsoka do her thing.
That's true. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Maybe
man.
she'll get her white sabers during this final season.
Maybe.
She'll heal the crystals and do this.
We'll see.
do.
I'm so excited.
Yeah, it'll be fun. What else are you looking forward to this year?
What else is coming out?
I can't
this
remember
year?
anything coming out this year.
I don't have any games or anything.
Oh, Black Widow, dude.
Oh yeah, Black Widow.
Tasty
movie.
Yeah.
Black Widow Morbius. We just watched that trailer too.
We did watch the Morbius trailer. I'm confused what universe it's in, but hey,
I don't think the movie knows what universe it's in.
it doesn't. Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man suit shows up, and it's clearly his suit.
Yeah,
Because it's
there's no
same
doubt.
pose and everything. But then Michael Keaton's Vulture from Homecoming shows up. So it's what? Where do you take place?
I'm wondering if Sony's trying to just do their Spider-Verse thing. You
Maybe.
know? Because Spider-Verse is
Yeah.
their staple. That's their big
that's
thing.
true.
They own Spider-Man. They're doing Spider-Man villain
Yeah,
movies.
That's true.
So they might as well do something with that and combine.
Or
Because
what
they can't really do anything with the MCU.
No.
They might as well just kind of make their own universe.
Yeah, I guess so. But what if that's just how Tom Holland looks? He just looks like Tobey Maguire in that universe. That's just how people see him.
That's weird.
So it's in the MCU, but it's just he just looks like
he just
Tobey
looks like
Maguire.
Tobey Maguire.
Yeah.
I don't like that.
Yeah, that'd be weird. It's he pulls it off and he's just Mr. Stark, I don't feel so good. And
Then he starts giving people finger guns.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, I would die if they actually did that in an MCU Spider-Man movie.
Please.
I mean, third one's coming out sometime.
That's true.
Give it to me.
I can't think of anything else that's coming out.
Yeah, I can't think
Actually-
of anything either. Oh, I have a couple actually. Disney Plus is releasing first off Mandalorian season 2.
Oh, frick. Is that this year?
Yeah, this year.
Oh, frick. I didn't
Fall
know that.
of this year.
Oh, wait. I did know that. Never mind.
Oh, and then
It was just weird hearing this year instead of 2020.
yeah, that's true.
You know?
Yeah, and then Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
Right.
WandaVision got moved up to this year. It was supposed to
Okay.
come out next year, but it moved to 2020.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm excited about that.
I know we're getting more Star Wars comics.
Oh, tons, dude.
Um,
There's a new Thor comic started end of last year that I'm really excited about.
I'm looking it up right now. I'm looking up Star Wars things that are coming out in 2020
Uh-huh.
because I keep seeing a post about things.
Yeah.
And I can't find it. So
I remember there's a lot of comics coming out this year. Marvel already announced their big event that's happening in April. And it's too soon. We just got out of a bunch of events, especially with the X-Men.
yeah.
Event fatigue is wearing in.
Oh, we're getting Skywalker Lego Star Wars Skywalker Saga this year.
Dude. Oh my god.
I'm so excited.
That's all of them.
That's all of them.
It's every
dude.
single Star Wars.
Everything
Lego.
updated to
Yeah.
be current modern Star Wars Lego.
And they don't talk.
We don't know that yet.
What? I thought it was confirmed that they don't talk.
Well, I remember.
I swear, if I hear Adam's driver's voice come out of a stupid little Lego thing, I'm gonna punch the screen.
Little digital plastic Lego thing. Well, I remember they were talking about making
plastic.
the voices or the grunts be optional,
Oh.
but I don't know if it was ever confirmed.
Okay.
Regardless, I'm getting this game and I'm gonna play it.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm
yeah.
so excited.
I'd totally play that with you. Let's go.
Let's do it.
Yeah, no kidding.
But yeah,
love
so
that.
the Baron Variety podcast is back. We're back at it again.
Coming
Sorry
at
for the
you
delay.
with more podcasts.
More podcasts for you to,
Sink your ears into.
or for you to just be like, oh, that's cool, they did that, and then
Yeah.
not listen to it.
Uh-huh.
It's good. It's good to be back.
Mhm.
It's good to be back for sure. Here's to a 2020,
Here's to a 2020.
a 2020,
A single 2020.
a single 2020, the whole thing.
I'll have your finest 2020, good sir.
Here's to 2020 for the podcast and for other things.
Yeah. Cool.
Bye.
Awesome. That outro done, complete.
We don't.
Woohoo.
Why don't we ever have an outro?
I don't know because we kind of do the thing of hey, what's entertaining you? Or
Oh, yeah, then
whatever.
do something.
What?
Say something, Aaron.
Say something?
Yeah.
I don't know. Hey Ben, what are you looking forward to this week?
We're
What
just-
are you entertaining
This week.
This week, yeah. What's entertaining you recently?
I've been I've picked up Stardew Valley again.
Oh yeah.
That's what I've been playing.
Okay. Nice.
I'm really enjoying it.
Yeah. I've been watching YouTube playing Raid Shadow Legends.
Oh, I want to talk about that on the next one. Can we
You
talk
wanna
about that on the next podcast?
Yeah, next podcast, Raid
Next
Shadow Legends podcast.
Look out for the Raid Shadow Legends podcast. Bye.